At the front gate of the castle, a porter sits.
Oh, here's knocking indeed. If a man were porter of a hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? There's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins enow about you. Here you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Faith, here's an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor. Here may you roast your goose. Knock, knock, never at quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for hell. I'll devil porter it no further. I thought to have let in some of all professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, anon, I pray you. Remember the porter.
Enter the Thane Macduff.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Faith, sir, we were carousing till the second cock, and drink, sir, is a great provoker of 3 things.
What 3 things does drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes, and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but takes away the performance. Yeah. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him and mars him. It sets him on and takes him off. It persuades him and disheartens him, makes him stand to and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him in a sleep, and giving him the lie, leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir, the very throat on me. But I requited him for his lie. And I think being too strong for him, though he took up my leg sometime, yet I made a shift to cast him.
Is thy master stirring? Her knocking has awaked him. Here he comes. Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I've almost slipped the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in, physics, pain. This is the door.
I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and, as they say, lamentings heard at the air, strange screams of death, and prophesying with accents terrible, of dire combustion and confused events, new hatched to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the livelong night. Some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke up the Lord's anointed temple and stole thence the life of the building.
What did you say? The life? Mean you his majesty?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a new Gordon. Do not bid me speak. See and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarum bell! Murder and treason! Banquo, Toddlebane, Malcolm, awake! Shake off this downy sleep. Death's counterfeit and look on death itself. Up! Up! And see the great doom's image. Malcolm, Banquo! Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parlay the sleepers of the house? Speak, speak!
Gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Oh, Banquo! Banquo, our royal master's murdered!
Oh, alas, what in our house?
Say it is not so.
I but died an hour before this chance. I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn, and the mere lees is left of this vault to brag of.
Enter the king's sons.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh, God. By whom?
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood, so were their daggers, which unwiped we found upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No man's life was to be trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent love outrun the pauser reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stabs looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain that had a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make his love known?
Help me hence, ho!
Lady Macbeth faints.
Look to the lady!
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for ours?
What should be spoken here, where our fate, hid in an auger hole, may rush and seize us? Let's away, our tears are not yet brewed.
And our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
And when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work, to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against this undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's smiles, the near in blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that's shot hath not yet lighted. And our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave-taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft, which steals itself when there's no mercy left.